week ago, torching defenders in a historic performance. It's the Eagles and the Vikings on Thursday night primetime.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tape. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production. And the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season. His best as a start.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This fielded right at the goal line. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's a peek at their past draft class. And, Charles, sometimes you'll see teams that have really specific needs they want to fill. Some can just say, well, I'm going to take the next best guy available. Maybe we see a little bit of both here in this draft.
I think you're right about that, Brandon. Plenty of talent in their class this year, some of which will contribute early and some which will be called upon down the road. The GM makes the final call after all the input from the scouts and the coaches. Now it's up to the coaches to develop the guys that the GM picks.
It got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The tight end in motion right. First and 10, it's Richardson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nakobe Dean in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So here's a 3rd and 14. Cousins the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fielded at the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum up that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught late this touchdown. Chris Watkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. We are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown! Chris Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. That makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there with 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is the punter first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game before the Thursday night? Guys that will edge competitors that you get available and offer.
On third down, Cousins. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Open man is Osborne.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've got a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Third down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Play action. Now Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Richardson on fourth down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nakobe Dean, his second sack of the night.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long for Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings!
KJ Osborne.
Yards away,
and the Vikings have retaken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A good pickup there at 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
Richardson off the play fake. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Richardson on 3rd and short. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Touchdown, Eagles! 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A Russell 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nakobe Dean bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. It's like a 9-yard pass. And it also brings up 4th. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. Smith catches left side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cam Akers is... touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a line ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Anthony Richardson and the offense back out.
He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Play action. Richardson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They go play action with Richardson.
Going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Chris Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Being good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Cousins the thrower.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd down, Cousins.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. That gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Now Richardson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Davis Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. They will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins now. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Cousins.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he takes this one back in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they will take a knee here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Here's Watkins. 82 yards.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the fourth quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Cousins now on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Another run with McAllister. And he's in. Touchdown. Great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by 40. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throw caught there by Osborne. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the finish. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. To throw is Cousins. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Richardson off the play fake. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, 87 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean making now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now on third and long Here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here comes now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
In motion, the tight end.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Richardson going on 4th down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!
Chris Watkins, 65 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott got the extra point. And the lead goes even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. $18 yards the gain for number 18. Cousins on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off play action. Richardson.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Chris Watkins, 79 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison, 83 yards. And the Vikings are able to claw.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Cameron Williams there defensively.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well. And welcome back.
City of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Nolan Smith
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Running right, here's McAllister. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. A handoff to McAllister. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This time in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and long for Cousins. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw here is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them. Certainly running 200 today.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Throwing, Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Out of the field right there, moving the first out to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple.
Again, it's Cousins.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative and most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of noise for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, I can't remember a